A very warm welcome to the channel. It's Saturday the 21st December 2024. All getting ready for Christmas. It's high season in Cambodia, Thailand, Malaysia, the Philippines, in Southeast Asia, for example. And you may be planning, or you may already booked a trip and you're excited. When you're here, you will see the main mode of transport is going to be the motorcycle, the motorbike, the scooter. And you may think, hey, that sounds great. Here, Cambodia, anything under a 125, usually a motorbike exactly is sort of like 124cc, you do not need a driving license to do so. You will see kids at 10 years old riding a motorbike. To rent it, go ahead. But make sure that motorbike, one, has mirrors, and two, you always, and I mean always, wear a helmet. You will see a lot of locals who don't follow. It is against the law. The police may stop you if there's a police check, and they are quite common. With that, if you have your helmet on, you're driving sensibly. You're not driving like Evel Knievel or, I don't know, Ayrton Senna, that's at 300 kilometers an hour. They're not going to stop you. I've been here a long time and I've been stopped once. Why? Because Soapy wasn't wearing a helmet on my motorbike. They didn't ask me for my license, registration, etc. They just, Soapy paid a fine of about $5 and she went on her merry way. Same applies in Thailand. If you're in Thailand and you want to rent a motorbike, little bit different, but make sure you always wear that helmet, period. No question. Yes, you will see locals do it, and they are taking a risk. You are a foreigner in their country. The police will see you like a cash machine, an ATM, which I will get to a little bit later. So that helmet is absolutely essential. Number two, I want to talk about driving licenses. Here in Cambodia, under a 125, like a 124cc automatic scooter, you do not need a driving license, okay? Don't. And again, I just mentioned that. In Thailand, you do. Yeah, and you may get stopped by the police. Your car license is not suffice. Your car license is not good enough. I remember, it must have been 2018. I was in Phuket, sunny Phuket. I was on a little scooter and I got pulled over to a police check. They said license. I got out my ASEAN license. Actually, it was a Philippine one at the time. Handed it to him. He said, "What's this?" And I showed him on the back of it that I can drive cars, motorbikes, and small vans, for example, like a Ford Transit van. He just pushed me off. But behind me, there must have been about 20 Chinese people the days before COVID, 20 Chinese people who were all getting fined 500 baht. 500 baht, let's just say it's around 15 American dollars. Now, what you can do is what my friend did in South Korea. In South Korea, I do believe your car license includes under a 125cc motorbike. So what he did is went to the International Driving Centre. In England, I know you would go to the AA, for example. In America, I really can't help you. And he got his license, his driving license, into an international one and got a card, didn't pay a lot of money. Even though he doesn't ride motorbikes in South Korea, guess what? The license stated that he could, and that means on that license it said he could, and he rented a motorbike. He did get stopped in a police check, handed the license, he was wearing a helmet, off he went, happy as Larry, no problem. But a car license will not suffice in Thailand. In all countries, if you do rent a motorbike for the day or for the week, the prices may vary in high season and low season. At the moment, it's high season. Do check the motorbike. Make sure that the brakes are working. Do take a video of the whole motorbike, because one of these scams would be that you bring back the motorbike and they go, oh, look at that scratch there. You would have to pay an extra $100, $200, $500 to get it repaired. If you don't have any video evidence of how the motorbike is or was when you rented it, then basically you are stummed. You will have to pay, and you have no evidence over it. And the police, if you brought them in, would be on the renter, the person who rents the motorbike to, on his side, because you don't have any evidence. So when you do check the motorbike, video you're checking and point it out to them, and then fine. There are some bad dealers, but there are some really good dealers as well. I can't help you with that bit. There are videos that you can find on YouTube, for example, go renting a motorbike in Pattaya or in Phuket. Some of them would recommend some good things. You would need your passport, and some places would ask you to surrender your passport as a deposit for the motorbike, or a photocopy of it would be okay, but you have to return the motorbike anyhow. So and it's their bargaining chip that they have your passport. Do be aware, and again, go to YouTube, go to Phuket renting a motorbike, and you can see some videos there of some tips of some locals who actually live there. Do be aware that on the highways in Thailand, the tollways, as an example, you cannot ride a motorbike, period. In the Philippines, the tollway, you can ride a motorbike, but it has to be over 400cc, like 392, but 400cc, what it says basically on the side of the motorbike. Don't drive like a crazy man. If you got a 125, you can take it up to 80 or 90. I wouldn't recommend it. I think the top speed may be 60 or 70 kilometers an hour. You will find, compared to Europe or in America, people drive a lot slower here, but there are some crazy drivers. So just take your time. Don't try to be, again, like Evel Knievel, trying to overtake, undertake, weave through the traffic. It's very foreign to you, so just be patient. These bikes are easy to ride. This is the accelerator, this is the front brake, and that is the back brake. Your feet need to do nothing unless you're on, you could say, a Kawasaki 650 XR, just as an example. So if you have all the legal requirements and you have ridden motorbikes and motorcycles and motor scooters before, go ahead. Make sure, in general, get the license. It's just a lot easier to prove who you are. On your phone, make sure you have a photocopy or a copy of your passport, and you have the copy of your visa entry stamp into the country. It just makes things a lot easier if you get stopped by the police, and you don't need to carry your passport around on your epic journey around the island or around the coast of where you're going. At night time, it's like a different kettle of fish. The young kids come out on their Honda Dream 125 with the backlights blacked out because they think it's cool, with the Japanese exhaust or even made in China exhaust to make it, go faster and make a lot of noise. Just be patient and just take your time. You're on holiday. You have a mode of transport. Obey the law in the country, wear a helmet. Do not, this is the big thing, do not drink and drive in Cambodia or in Thailand. Zero tolerance. related to that. If you get caught or pulled over and they smell alcohol, they will take a breathalyzer test. I know in America, Europe, and England, you can have, let's say, one beer. In Cambodia and in Thailand, zero. Have a Coca-Cola. Drink the beer after you're done. Drink the beer when you know you're not going to use the motorbike anymore. The same as you would be sensible in your country related to drink driving. Here, just don't drink and drive. Just take a taxi. Take a motorcycle taxi. You can be drunk on the back. You're not driving it. You're not in control of it. The driver, the rider is in that way. And it's not very expensive. If you get caught drink driving, you'll be put in a slammer for the night and you'd have to pay a fine somehow. And then you have all the problems of returning the motorbike to the rent-a-motorbike dealership. Now, I am doing all the scary stuff here, and it's just the advice. I've lived in Asia getting very close to 31 years. I've been riding motorbikes ever since I was 16, and you could say near enough about 12 years I've been riding motorbikes in the Philippines, Cambodia, and in Thailand with all the legal documents, and I've only been pulled over once. Why? I always wear a helmet. 2, I'm not going to drive like a madman. And 3, the police will just let you go. You're going along a road, you're going like 40 kilometers an hour, that's the speed limit. They're just going to move you on. Yeah? They don't care really if you're a foreigner or a local, but if you're going at 80 on a 40 without a helmet and smelling of alcohol when they stopped you, yeah, you're done for. It's just the honest truth which I'm sharing with you, that if you have in Thailand, you have the motorbike license, not a car license, motorbike license, then fine. But the rules in America can be very different to the rules in Thailand. I think that's about it. Please do like, subscribe, and share, and have a happy holiday in the next coming days. My name is James. This is the Asia Show. God bless. Thank you. Bye-bye.